Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally getting into my update, my 10th update for my Pan Those Eyeshadow Palettes series. Now I am pretty late in the month in filming this, so the progress pictures that I have are going to be a little bit different from where I'm at currently in my progress. But I decided, since we're going into the holidays and everything, this is actually going to be my final update before the finale. So I'm just going to show you my progress, let you see where I'm at, and then I will do a finale for this project at the end of the year, either right before Christmas or right after, just depending on what my schedule's looking like. But yeah, this will be my last update, and then we will have the finale, which I'm pretty excited about. So we'll overview everything then, but for now, let's just go ahead and get into the update. As a reminder, this is a hybrid project between Pan Those Eyeshadows and Pan That Palette. And as always, I have the creators of both of those projects linked down below. I am working through 3 palettes with this project: my Lorac Pro Matte palette, my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and then my Marc Jacobs Glambition palette. I am working to empty both of the Lorac palettes, and I am working to hit pan in all the shades in my Glambition palette. So let's start with the Lorac Pro Matte palette as always. This is what the palette was looking like last month. And this is what it was looking like at the start of November. And here is what it is looking like now. I think you can see, I don't know how good my lighting is. I'm trying another space, but I hope you can see there is a decent amount of movement up in this corner from the start of the month already. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you that. So currently I actually do have both shades in this palette in my quintet to try to get them used up. I have had corduroy in for quite some time now, and it is a slow and steady sort of progress with it, but I am still hoping to get it used up by the end of the year. We'll see. We'll see. I used it 19 times last month for a total of 101 uses in the project, which is quite a bit of usage. And I've already used it a decent amount this month as well. I don't know. I really want to get it used up by the end of the year. I think I can. You know, there's still a decent amount of product over here, but I don't know. I'm just really hopeful that I can get it used up. I may have to just really commit to doing like single shadow looks with this so that I can get it used up. As far as burgundy goes though, I did only use this 2 times last month, and I kind of have come to the conclusion that I think my goal with it, rather than using it up, is just to hit pan on it. I don't think I can get this used up by the end of the year. I only have a month and a half. I don't see that happening. It's taken me over 100 uses on this one. There's no way I'm gonna get to that on this. So I think my new goal with it is just to hit pan, just start using it more regularly and try to hit pan on it. Yeah, I only got 2 uses on it, so you don't really see much of a difference, and I haven't used it since those 2 uses, so I haven't touched it at all this month, which is why it looks no different. But yeah, they're both staying in the quintet, and I'm just gonna continue to work on them. Again, primary goal, get corduroy used up and just hit pan on burgundy. Moving on to my Lorac Pro 2 palette. This is what it was looking like last month. And this is what it looked like at the start of the month. And now this is what it's looking like now. I hope you can see okay. It's, as you can tell, I decluttered a lot of shades out of this the previous month. And thank you again, all you guys. You were all very encouraging about that. I don't know, I hate decluttering stuff. And it makes me feel, I don't know, it just kind of makes me feel sad because my ambitious side wants to finish them all, but I just decided they weren't worth it. And so I went ahead and I decluttered all the shades, just chipped out the ones that I knew I wasn't going to use up, and I went ahead and cleaned the palette. So now it's all shiny and looks much better, but I kept mocha because I know I can finish that one up, and then black because I don't mind using it every so often. I don't really anticipate finishing that one. I just figured I may as well keep it in the meantime. But I think you can see mocha is the one in my quintet, and I think you can see a decent amount of movement on it from the last from even the last photo at the beginning of the month. I have been trying to use it regularly. I did only use it 8 times last month, which was a total of 8 times in the project. Last month was the first month I had rolled it in. I have actually used it way more than that because I've used it throughout the project, but since I've rolled it into my quintet, it's only been 8 uses. So I think I can get this done. I need to be focusing on it a lot, but I have been because it's in my quintet now. And I know I only have a month and a half to go. So I really have been aiming to finish this guy up. It is gonna be, there's a decent amount of product up at the top here. So it is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but I think I can get a good chunk of it done pretty quickly because it's an easy shade to use. I can use it every day. I may just end up using the exact same look every day for the rest of the year, and that's okay because I like it. It's basically this look and I've been enjoying it. I think I used black a couple of times last month, but I didn't track it as specific, so I'm not positive on that, but you can see some movement on it. It's not a ton, but again, I'm not really working to finish that one up. I just kind of want to get some more use on it. And then I also have my Franken shadow from that palette where I took, I think it was 4 different shades from the palette and created my Franken shadow. And I went on a trip to my cousin's wedding and took this with me so that I could use it, and it broke. So it's kind of to be expected with Franken shadows and things that you've pressed yourself. It's likely to break, but this one did break on me. It is, let me see, it's really powdery and just chunked. I can't really dip it down for you to see totally, but hopefully you can see there. It is broken. In my picture from the beginning of the month, you can see where it's at, but now it is broken. I was debating trying to repress it, but I don't know. I think I might just leave it alone and just use it as I use it, because my thing with it has kind of been, I'm just using it as much as I can until the end of the year, and then I plan to kind of toss it anyways, because it's not my favorite shade, and I have 100 other shades that I would rather be working on than to just continually work on this for untold amount of time. I did use this shade 7 times last month for a total of 24 uses within the project. So you can tell I used this almost as much as Mocha, which means that I like it a decent amount, because for me, I don't use shades frequently if I don't love them or if I don't enjoy them, because I don't see the point. So, I mean, I get good use out of it. It's not like it's just sitting there unused, but there's no way I'm going to use it up, and I don't want to force myself to use it up. So it's a pretty shade. It's broken now. We'll see how much more use I can get on it in the remaining month and a half. But I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to get super far on it. And then my final palette is my Glambition palette. And here is what it was looking like last month. Here's what it was looking like at the beginning of the month. And here is what it's looking like now. I think you can see it's pretty much the same as when I took the picture at the beginning of the month, just the shades are just showing a little bit more usage. This pink one here is the one that is in my quintet. And I've known for a while that it would take me a long time to hit pan, because when I hit pan on Known For, it took me like 60 or 70 uses to hit pan on it. And I was dipping a brush in pretty hard, but I have found that with these 2 shades, they don't work super well with brushes. They're much better applied with the finger. So I am using it that way, which takes even longer to hit pan with. So I'm not sure. I think I can hit pan on it by the end of the year, because I have been using it pretty regularly. I did use it 10 times last month for a total of 27 uses, which I can probably up my usage on it this next month. But yeah, I don't know. These pans are pretty deep, so I think I can hit pan on it by the end of the year, but I'm not positive. Let's hope. And then as far as the rest of the palette goes, I'm making really good progress on these 2 in particular, but also on this one here. I believe that one's Seeking. And yeah, then this is She Was, and this one is Infamous. And these 2 I'm making a ton of progress on. I hit side pan on this one and I'm working my way around. And then this one, I think there's a chance I might have side pan on this one by the end of the month, just depending. And then this guy, I'm using it pretty much every day. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't expanded more like this one, because I'm actually using this one more than this one. But for some reason, I'm not seeing quite as much progress with this one as I am this one. But I'm still happy with the progress that I'm making. Now, I haven't been using Over the Top because I'm working on corduroy, and I was wanting to hit pan on all of these shades, but I'm thinking that because I want to focus on corduroy, I'm just gonna leave this one alone, and I'm just gonna let it go through the end of the year, and I'm just gonna focus on hitting pan on this and seeing how far I can get on the rest of them. But yeah, that's my update for the Glambition palette. Pretty much the same. Everything's kind of the same, honestly, with all of it. My quintet is staying the same because I'm still working on all the shades. Now that we're at the end of the year, it seems silly to like really try to push on anything but those shades. And I mean, I'm kind of out of shades anyways. So yeah, my main goals just for my quintet now are finish corduroy completely up, hit pan on burgundy, use my Franken shadow as much as possible, empty out mocha, and then hit pan on the most. And that's it. And everything else, you know, we'll just kind of let it happen naturally. I'm not too concerned about them, but I've made some really, really good progress on all these palettes this year. If you've been following along since the beginning, you'll know that I hit pan on every shade in my ABH Soft Glam palette. So I'm really happy that everything this project has let me accomplish. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what I will get to in the finale. So yes, I will see you guys at the end of next month. So there won't be a video at the beginning of December just because of how everything worked out. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're here in the States with me. I do have just a few pictures from this last month of looks at the end if you'd like to stay and watch those. And then I also have the total project updates for these palettes. So yes, if you'd like to see that, those will be at the end as always. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.